Will the real Bill de Blasio please stand up?
My question is for Bill de Blasio.
We have two Billy-come-latelys on this issue.
The public advocate should stop misrepresenting the facts.
He had the first word, he had the last word, and at times it seemed to be 6 against 1. This is Stephen Farrell for the New York Times reporting on a televised Democratic mayoral debate at which Bill de Blasio was the center of attention.
It's nice to be popular. We need a real break from the Bloomberg years. Instead of more luxury condos, we need a plan for affordable housing, as I said, 200,000 units over the next 10 years, and a plan to save community hospitals.
In the hall, it was clear that the focus has shifted to Bill de Blasio.
The Times' City Hall Bureau Chief David Chen was among the panelists who questioned the 7 Democratic contenders, and he assessed the mood from close up.
Chris Quinn had by far the most supporters in the hall. They were very vocal, and she seemed inspired by them, and she turned in a much better performance than she has in the past.
And unlike the public advocate, who's really good at telling other people what to do, but not always so good at getting things done himself, I tomorrow will put legislation in effect that will have permanent monitoring of our police department.
Bill Thompson also seemed to have an extra degree of passion, and he spoke very sharply, directing a lot of attacks at Bill de Blasio. And Anthony Weiner, who was the focus of the first debate, was marginalized. He was off on the sides, almost in the shadows, literally, and almost as an afterthought.
Now, just 3 weeks before the primary elections on September the 10th, the first official Campaign Finance Board debate was longer, and longer on substance, than previous encounters.
Would there be any room for subsidies in a new administration?
Under my administration, we would not subsidize corporations.
One of the reasons I talk so much about healthcare and the need for a single-payer system in this city is it is a giant employer base in our city that we're letting wither on the vine.
We send money back to the state of New York for pre-K. The governor has already indicated that he wants to see and wants to work together on universal pre-K. That's what the mayor of the city of New York should be doing right now.
I'm not a politician. I'm just a New Yorker who came to challenge this career politician.
I want to be remembered as somebody who put plans into place to make sure that the city can survive the next 100 years. Our infrastructure.
But it was a lightning round question on safe driving that produced some embarrassing admissions.
Have you ever texted while driving?
No.
Mr. Thompson.
Yes, I have. I've stopped doing it, though.
Mr. Weiner.
Yes.
Mr. Albanese.
Tough act to follow. No.